Yes, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Tuesday, the 25th of February 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the trades using the high probability trading method on the daily charts. So it's not to be mixed up with the 12-hour charts, the short and sharp videos I'm doing twice a day. This is the weekly video where I go over all the pairs I'm looking at on the daily chart. So first up, welcome to all the new people that have subscribed to the channel. It's much appreciated. If you do like these videos, please hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't done that already. It's greatly appreciated. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter and sharper. They drag on a bit when I go through all the other stuff. So we'll just go straight to the charts. This is the daily high probability. Righto, we've already off to a great start. All right, this is on the MT4. This is the normal profile we look at. As you can see, it's probably a bit smaller. I'm starting to transfer my charts to TradingView. So we'll have a look at the ones on the MT4 platform that are still open, then we'll go to the TradingView platform. So the number is greatly reduced, but there's still a fair few here. And we're off to a great start as usual with MT4. As soon as I put this recording on, it goes in the slow mode. So we'll start with the pound yen, the usual one. Just remember my trades, buys are signified by the cross of the blue line. So vertical blue, horizontal blue is the entry, and my sells are the red vertical and red cross. If you see blue trend lines like this, normally I'm just looking at something, in this case support level, and this will be a resistance level, double top, something like that. You can pause the videos or slow them down and read my notes on the right. They normally work in chronological order, so from top down normally generally means from left to right. I make notes, keep track of overall pips, etc. So here I took a buy. You can see it was a part of a sequence, closed out part, and I've now got a stop and place down here. Stops are designated by this red dotted line, and today I took a sell this morning. You can read my notes. High risk trade, overall break even, NA non applicable as it's hedged. I've got 0.02 long and 0.02 short. I think it's locking in about 57 pips and profit, so I'm just waiting for, ideally I'd like to see price roll down. The MACD Platinum's above the zero level. I'd like to see price roll down, put my sell in profit, take out the stop on the buy, and just keep on going down. What happens, no one knows. It's a yen pair, and as you know at the moment, the yen pairs are on the move because of the concerns about the coronavirus around the world. So we'll go to the AusCAD. Again, you can read my notes, all a little bit messy. I'm currently overall hedged. I've got a buy, hedge, sell, second buy, and a second hedge sell. So looking for a new buy to take price up. If you see green trend lines like this, it normally means I'm looking at some sort of bullish divergence. If you see red trend lines like that, it's a bearish divergence. And I will sometimes draw trend lines in like this, as you can see across the bottom here, but they're not confirmed until I get trade signals. So I'm just drawing them in, getting ready, and just waiting for it. So at the moment, I'm waiting for a new buy signal, which I'll go in a bit bigger than these previous sells, 0.10, and look to take it up that way. That's the plan. See how it goes. Euro New Zealand. It's a pair it's been giving me a bit of grief once it comes up. Here it is. Oh, here we go. That's getting close. So this one's a bit messy. I put myself in a high risk position. I've closed, you can see all buy trades. All sell trades closed in this sequence. So now high risk is no downside protection. My overall, I can't even speak. My overall break evens is this yellow dash line. That's what that means. So it's at 171958, and that's my net position. So I'm plus 0.42 overall amongst all those trades long. I've already put a bit of profit in the bank, so hopefully tonight this might nudge just through that, and I'll just seriously think about closing all these trades. I'm in a position I shouldn't be in, so as soon as I get the overall break even, I've already got good profit on this pair. Even if I close now, I might eat a bit into that profit, but overall it'd be good. It'd be still very good. CAD Swiss, this is a bit of a messy one. I was going well. It was like the Euro New Zealand. I was all long until I got this sell signal. I was heading towards my overall break even was down here somewhere, got close to it, it's changed now. So I've got all these buy trades on above me, and I've now got a separate sell trade. So this blue boxes normally show an individual sequence. So I've got these buy trades up here I'm going to have to deal with eventually, but in the meantime I'm dealing with this sell trade here. I could have gone a lot bigger and sort of offset some of the buys, but my overall break even's all the way up there, so I'm a long way from that. This is a pair, it's a CAD Swiss. It's a pair that goes sideways a lot, so I'm not too concerned about these trades up here. Eventually I can make enough profit and hopefully eat into those there. Got a few pips in the bank. I think the good thing about this pair is, big negative swap on the sell side. So even though I'm probably doing it right here pip wise, I'm probably losing on the swap, the overnight interest rate. In the meantime, as long as I hold these buys open, even though they're losing and don't go too far away from price, I'll be making money on the swap, on the interest, overnight interest. And it does add up on this pair, so it's not too bad. New Zealand CAD, I managed to close out my 3 old sells that were down on this level here. They were from a long time ago, which is good. So now all my efforts are concentrated in this box. There's a lot of trades. The MACD Platinum's been below the 0 level. Eventually this will go up to the 0 level. It's taken its sweet time. I'm hedged at the moment. You can read my notes, pause the video. So I've got buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Hedged overall, so I'm not losing anything. I'm locking in a loss, looking for a new buy to head up and close some of these trades. That's New Zealand CAD. Euro CAD, next one, hopefully. Right, here's the Euro CAD. Took a sell back here. You can read my notes. Already closed half. Got a stop in place for this sell, which is here, just above this big support sort of zone in here. So the stop level, so price is heading up. I've taken a buy down in this level here. So at the moment, my overall break even is well below. You can see it's 1.4 to 134, so it's well below the lows here, and it's positive. So as long as price stays above that, I'm not losing on this sequence on both trades combined. So ideally, I want the MACD Platinum's a long way below the 0 level, so I'm just keep it in until it gets up here somewhere, and hopefully it'll just keep on popping up and it'll stop me out on that sell trade. I'll take the rest of the profit on that, then be in profit on the buy trade also. That's the plan. New Zealand USD. I'm in 2 trades here, hedged at the moment. So I took a buy here based on hidden bullish divergence. I took the hedge because I tend to don't place stops when I've got hidden divergence, which is the case here. And I've taken this hedge sell, now waiting for a second buy. So at the moment, I've got a buy for 0.02 and a sell for 0.02, so I'm locking in a loss between those two, looking for a new trade. In the meantime, looks like regular bullish divergence setting up. It's hard to get a read on this at the moment. 3 days, it's basically gone sideways, but as you know, that's the plan. Oz Swiss, if it comes up, this is a slow road to China, this one. Pardon the pun, my Chinese friends. Try that again. Right, here's my Oz Swiss. I'm in a pretty big sequence here, ugly sequence. Buy, sell, sell, buy, sell. Pause the video, read my notes. I'm in a lot of trades. So overall break even's way down because I'm minus 0.02. But the thing is, I'm hedged on all of these trades. I should probably do my blue box. at them, and this trade is combined. I've taken a hedge sell on here, and I've also taken a new sell on there. So this is a standalone trade, just this sell in here. There's actually two trades on the same level. So you can see I've got my fourth hedge sell at that level and a second sell at that same level. So I treat this second one individually. Once the MACD Platinum goes through the zero level, I'll try looking at a bit of profit. We come to a support level down here at the moment. Again, it's not a fast moving pair, and try and work my way out of these other trades. That's the Aussie Swiss. Swiss yen coming up. This one. This is a buy, a sell, a second buy. It went through my overall break-even level up here and stayed above it. Got to this high. I probably should have thought maybe that previous high wouldn't break. But because the MACD Platinum hadn't gone through the zero level by then, I kept it in. And after all that schmozzle with the world stock markets or the US stock market crashing, it drags the yen strengthening, so that means the other pairs are weakening. So the yen's going up, which means it drags this pair down because the yen's the second currency on the pair. So now my MACD Platinum's at the zero level. My break even though it was up there, has now dropped away. So it's a little bit ugly. If I get a sell signal here, I'm going to take it and add to it because that's possibly a good double top or resistance level, something like that. It'll be high risk because we're going into the MAs, but it looks like not a bad setup, and it may, if this thing drops off a cliff, it may help me out overall, and I can work my way back out. And I think the Euro Yen, the next one, is much in the same boat. Yeah, the Euro Yen, same sort of deal. I was in a buy, sell, buy, got up to my overall break even. Didn't really push through like it should have, and the MACD was still below the zero level, so I let it slide, and now we're in another world of pain. The price has gone against me. Yeah, price has gone against me and heading down now. Again, it's a yen pair, same sort of deal, and I'm going to have to work out something to do here. I might take another hedge, then another buy. You know, could have closed it, but normally with the initial hidden bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence, I'd expect this thing to push up higher, but because the markets will turn on a dime, it's thrown me out a little bit. Euro USD, this is looking better. Took a sell back here. Now you'll see my blue box here. This sell's completely separate. It's an old trade. Stop and place down here for that sell. Read my notes. Then I took a buy, hedge sell, second buy. This is the overall break-even level down here. So I close all four of those trades. I'll be in profit. This yellow line here, dashed line, is just for the blue box overall break-even. So I'm looking to push through that. And in the meantime, the MACD Platinum's still below the zero level. So pushing that up towards the zero level. That's when I'll consider taking some action. So at the moment I can close all them, I'll be in profit, which would be good. Aussie, New Zealand. This one's just going sideways. Took a sell here. MACD Platinum still above the zero level. It's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. Now it's about at my entry level, so it's basically going nowhere. Just waiting for some clear direction. So nothing to get too stressed about at the moment. Euro pound, another one's giving me a little bit of grief, not too bad. We had a buy here, took a sell. I think I've stuffed up here because this went above the zero level. I probably should have taken a second sell and pushed down and got some pips on that side as well as a hedge. Take the second sell as well as a hedge. I didn't do it, and I took a third buy. My overall break even, it just got close yesterday, but didn't. The MACD still below the zero level, looking to push that up further. Sort of a slow mover sometimes, the Euro pound. Aussie USD, similar to a lot of pairs, took a buy, took a hedge sell, waiting on a new buy. The MACD Platinum still below the zero level, Started off with hidden bullish divergence, now look like possibly setting up for regular bullish divergence. And it's got this big support level here. It broke down through that, so now hoping to go back up and through it. So that's the, you get sick of me saying it, but that's the plan. All right, pound CAD. Took a sell back here, eventually went down through the zero level, closed half, stop and place above these little highs here, and it looks like it's heading up there now. We're back at the entry level. There's going to be a turn here. I might just get out of this tomorrow. If there's a buy signal, I'll close the sell and take the buy, or I might leave the sell on if it's still underneath the stop and use that as a partial hedge. We'll see what happens tomorrow though. It's not very exciting though. CAD yen, this will be another one that's giving me a bit of grief, but the good thing is I took a sell on this morning. All right, when I say it's giving me grief, it's not really. I took a buy here. Buy's gone up nicely, got up near this high. I've closed out half, put a stop and place down here. I probably should have moved the stop up when I got to this double top. Just in hindsight, it's a great tool, isn't it? Instead, I've taken the sell, and the sell's going nicely, but it's heading down towards my remaining stop on my buy. I like this sell because of the double top. It's a higher risk trade. I took it this morning. It's going with me already. My overall break-even is this yellow line up here. Because we're negative overall between the two trades, as long as price is below that, both trades are in positive territory, which is great. So it's looking all right at the moment. That's the CAD yen. Pound Swiss. It's getting a bit messy on these pound pairs. Took a sell. Took a hedge buy. You can see my notes. MACD still above the zero level. Took a second sell. Went through the overall break even, which is really tight in here. It's basically on the buy level. Again, it's a bit ugly. Actually, I might see if it makes it a bit clearer. No, not really. Now it's popping back up again. The MACD is still above the zero level. Yeah, it's just getting all a little bit ugly. It's been a tough pair to trade, the pound CAD, mainly because of all this sideways crap and Brexit and all the pound pairs have been hard to trade for a while on the high time frames. Right, New Zealand Swiss. What have we got here? Well, I know I'm hedged because I can see my notes. Took a buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell. Probably should have, I think I said this, probably should have taken that as an individual sell also as well as a hedge. Could have got a few pips out of that, unbeknownst to me. And I've drawn my trend lines in, look like it's setting up for regular bullish divergence, looking for a third buy trade to try and get up here. Generally a slow moving pair, so nothing to get too concerned about. USD Swiss franc. Now here's one that's going okay. Took initial sell here in this area here. It's on those lows, so a little bit high risk there. But it's based on hidden bearish divergence. Took a hedge buy here and took a second sell up here. That's the overall break-even level for those three trades. MACD Platinum still a long way above the zero level, so I'll stay in this, even though it's at break-even now. This is turning down. I want this to continue heading down, and I'll try and get rid of, say, that trade, and a partial close on that trade and make some more pips. And I have the parity, the 1.0000 level marked on the Swiss franc. It's a big number. And again, we had hidden bearish divergence on that second trade also, so that would have been a decent standalone trade, and it's profitable thus far. Pound New Zealand, this one's going against me. Took a sell, hedge buy, second sell in here, so you can see one bang, bang, bang. Overall break-evens here, and it has just gone against me. It's broken the previous highs now. You can see it's 1, 2, 3. Now it's broken through. And I thought it was going to come back down, but now it's popped through again today. Got a blue dot on the MACD Platinum, so possibly going to take a second hedge buy on this and then try and work my way down. MACD still above the zero level, so still looking to work my way down. Now to one of my messy trades, the pound USD. It is a pair that's giving me grief. You can see I've got this box here with all these trades here. That's not so bad in itself. There's a lot of trades. This is the problem, these three down here. They're old trades that got away from me, and I'm not sure how, but they have. But I've taken a fair bit of profit in dollars and pips on this pair. So hopefully I'll get a buy signal possibly tomorrow, which will clear this hedge just on this. So the blue box at the moment is hedged. So if I get a new trade on that, it'll be for 1.3 lots. Hopefully that'll push up and clear all these trades, give me some profit. That then I could, if it gives me a big profit, then I could sort of compare it to what these trades are offering and maybe can close partial them, offset, use the profit offset to reduce my risk on these three. So I've got a bit of work on the pound USD. Hopefully it'll work out. All right, New Zealand Japanese yen, another yen pair. It's causing a bit of grief. Buy here, hedge sell, second buy. Got close to the overall break even a couple of times. I expected this to push through, hence I'm not closing. The MACD Platinum still not to the zero level. Now it's rolling over. I've got a red MACD Platinum dot, so possibly a second hedge sell coming up on this pair, which is no big deal. It just creates more trades than necessary. Gold. Read my notes. This is a bit ugly. I'm sure I'm getting rid of the metals. It's just not. Silver I do all right, but gold I struggle with. So I mean, you can read my notes. I'm going to buy, another buy, sell, which should be a big one, I think. Yeah, sell, another buy, another buy. Now I've started to draw trend lines. Possible bearish divergence, and that would be regular if it presents, and I can start trying to take some of these buys off the table and try and head down again. Yeah, I'm just not sure about gold. It's hard work, and it has been for a while. When it has a good move, it has a good move, but yeah. Silver not too bad. Seem to be doing okay on silver. I've had my moments, but generally better. Drawing this blue line up here, possibly highs. Yeah, I could probably move that up a bit if I wanted to. So something like that. But it's certainly a high, and if you can go across even further, if you wanted to. If I look across there, there's sort of high there, broke there, sort of broke and come back straight down. So it's definitely a level. I'm in a buy back here, went against me, went up, closed half. Now I've got to stop and place. I can't lose on this trade. It's just looking a bit ugly. So let's go to something different. Let's go to Trading View. So this is Trading View. Once I get everything onto Trading View, I'll move to my other monitor, and this will be a lot bigger and a lot easier to see. But at the moment, I've got my current trades daily marked with open ones with a blue tab, and the other ones that have been moved across and got no trades on them from MT4 are marked with the orange tab. So I'll just go through the pairs that are marked. So Aussie yen's the first one, took a sell, that was today, heading down nicely. MACD's above the zero level, just a bit of a high risk, but it's going all right. You can read my notes. The notes are a little bit different, but same sort of information. So that's the Aussie yen looking all right. Same sort of colours, same setup, just its Trading View a little bit different. So Euro Oz, took a buy a few days ago in this area here. You can read my notes. MACD still below the zero level, a little bit hard to see, but it is, there it is. And going up nicely. Once that orange line breaks through the zero level here on the MACD Platinum, I'll look at closing half out, place the stop. Euro Swiss, I'm in no trades at the moment. I did get a buy signal here a few days ago. It was just ugly. MACD Platinum's very close to zero level. Trend is going down. As you can see, the MA is spreading. There was regular bullish divergence, just not convincing. It may pop up, but it's just not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. Pound Aussie, another pair, nothing happening. Look, there was probably a buy signal there, but the MACD was above the zero level, so no. It's got a few pips in the bank on this one, so I'm not going to risk it until we start getting something in a bit better looking. Start looking for nothing doing. USD CAD, my old mate. There was a buy signal today here. Probably should draw the lines in, but I've lost my little line marker. No, there it is. I wonder if that's going to be grey. Yep. So there's a green QMP dot and a MACD platinum dot, but the MACD platinum dot's right below the zero level, right on the zero level. QMP, it's come off the 240 and bounced, but I've seen this, see this sort of level up here, and price hasn't got far to go to it. It's a pair I struggle with, so I just thought, no, I'm not gonna. It's not worth the hassle at this stage. Could prove wrong, but at the moment it looks all right. USD Japanese yen. I was in a buy trade back here, and it fell away quickly. It already closed half, and I closed the rest today, I think. I didn't take that sell. It was just too high risk. I had no. Maybe I closed the buy the other day. I don't know. Not taking this sell though. You know, hindsight, I probably should have. But this thing, it's gone up. There's no divergence. I know the markets, the yen pairs are shooting up. Or when I say shooting up, the yen part's shooting up. The front pair's shooting down because the yen pair's going up. That's why. In hindsight, I probably could have taken it and made a few pips, but it's not a great setup for my liking in a way. So that's it, guys. That's the video. Hopefully that's not too boring. It's not as short and sharp as the 12-hour ones, but it gets the picture across and and have a look at every pair that I'm trading on the daily charts, which is still my bread and butter, even though I'm doing it right on the 12 hours. But the 12-hour charts, a lot more action, as you can probably understand, and that means I've got to check the charts at 5 p.m. also, which is no big deal. So thanks for watching. If you do like it, please subscribe, and again, at least hit the like button. Cheers. Thank you.